Okay, so this is Affiliate Machine Part 2. We're going to pick up where we left off last time, and it has a lot to do, so we might have to cover even a Part 3 to this series. So in this part of the video here, I'm going to give you some of the tactical things that you guys can start using to go and get affiliates to start promoting our stuff. Okay, so where we left off last time, we left off a little bit with the commissions. So now we're going to talk about the affiliate email swipes. Now, an email swipe is basically just something that someone can copy and paste. They can copy and paste the information that we're going to give them and send it to their audience. The reason why we want to do this for the affiliates, because if it requires no effort on their part to get the result out, or meaning get the name out there, then they will do it. The less resistance we can give our people to do the thing, the more likely they are to do it. Okay. And so basically, an email swipe is a pre-written email they're going to give to these affiliates. Okay. It's an easier way to promote the stuff and they're most likely to follow through with it. All right. Now, big concepts here. The goal of these emails is to sell the click. So, for an example, we want to give these emails so that the people can click on it. We already have a page that we know that works, that converts at a certain percentage. And so, as a result, all we want them to do is just send the email or send the communication and get the person to click on the thing because we know our numbers on the back of it, right? And so that's really the big concept there. So with affiliates, you want more options that they can just download and kind of just grab and paste, because then they're more likely to promote. The more stuff that they have, the more things they can use and leverage to start promoting. Okay. And so next steps is you want to copy and paste these templates into a separate doc, and you can send these to affiliates that we're going to partner with. And also you can customize these templates with the lead magnet and the opt-in page to so they can, essentially have it and they can have it in their back office, or you can give them like a little almost like a little pamphlet and say, here's all your data, here's all your information, here's what you can do. Almost like if I went to a doctor's office and they say, here's your pamphlet, here you go, you're all ready to rock, let's go. And so that in the same way we do that for them. So I won't go too much to the emails because they're kind of just like the emails are as they are, but I'll talk through kind of the ideas here. New training for, and this would be first name, like replace this with the person's, like, so for an example, if I'm an affiliate for someone else, I would say new training for the person on the other end, the lead's name. Okay. On benefit, meaning new training for Betty on benefit, saving money on taxes. Okay, cool. Now I know what that is. Now an affiliate would send that out on our behalf. They would send it to their audience on our behalf and vice versa. Okay. Gift inside, right? If they don't want to use this email line, they can use this email line. Gift inside for Betty, right? And that would be first name. And so you can do here, hey, sorry I didn't send this sooner. Here's the lead magnet, right? Here's the link to join a webinar that's coming up. Right? And then you would say whoever's name is, right? X person's name here just made a training on whatever the training is, right? In this case, it would be the webinar's name or the funnel page's name, the headline that you're basically sending to them. Now you already know this person, but in case you don't, trust me when I say you don't want to miss out on this webinar or this process or this thing. You don't want to miss out on it. He or she, right? And I'll put she or he, he, credibility, right? What have they done? They've done XYZ thing. So when he told me he was making this for free, or when they told me I'll put she, right? And this could be interchangeable. The reason why I'm putting this here is so that way it's interchangeable, so it's not hard. Okay, enjoy, send it your way. Okay, and then their name. So for an example, if it's like I'm talking to my team now. If it's like a Ngozi, we have them put their name there. So enjoy Ngozi team. And then PS, you can access it here, and it's the link to the webinar registration. Okay, same thing here. It's exactly the same thing. It's just another email, And so the whole purpose here is so that we can just give them the thing and they can say, all right, perfect, I'm going to send it to my people. And in that real way, by the way, if you're for my team, you're actually going to have this document. So you don't actually have to like do much. You just have to look at this training, understand the concepts that I'm teaching you. Okay. But if you're watching it on probably YouTube or something, wherever you're watching it, yeah, unfortunately, I'm not gonna, you could probably copy and paste the stuff, but yeah, I can't share this. Or maybe I could probably just give you guys a different link than this one, but if you want that, just put in the comments, put doc, and I'll send it to you. But anyways, so these emails right here, you can just give these to the affiliate and say, send this out to your people, send this to your people, and we already know that they convert. We already know that they work. We already know that they do stuff, right? And so these are some of the things that you can do right here. Okay, so those are the emails. Now let's talk about the affiliate flywheel. Now, flywheel is just basically, it's another term for saying it's a snowball effect. So the bigger the snow, the more the snowball goes down the hill on a snow hill or just whatever, the bigger the snowball gets, and the bigger it gets, the more powerful it becomes, right? The more momentum it gets. And so in the same way, this is what this is. So when we have a pool of potential affiliates, meaning the potential people, and if you're on my team, we've given you this pool, or we've told you how to find this pool. And if not, you're going to watch the rest of this video and you're going to see how to find a pool of people. There's a couple different strategies to find the people that you need to be affiliates. Then you want to reach out to them to suggest a call. Now, on that call, you want to either get them to agree to promote or not, or get them to introduce you to someone who would promote or not, right? Then from there, we set up their account and we give them the emails. Call number 2, we're just verifying, hey, everything good on your side? Everything good on our side? All good? Ready to rock and roll? Perfect. Cool. Can you tell me about someone else that might want to partner with us to promote? Okay, cool. Then we just follow up, make sure they're doing what they said they were going to do, which is kind of odd. But if someone says they're going to do it, most times they won't do it. Not because they don't want to, but because maybe they just need to be reminded, which is most cases. That's why there's an affiliate manager for these things, because you need people to manage relationships with people who are promoting, because they have their own business to run. Remember that. So they're not just going to stop everything they do and come work with us and be like, hey, I'm just going to run my business as they see fit. No, they have to do their own thing. They have their own things to do. Right now, I'm doing this for our company. I could be doing it for someone else's, right? And so the same thing, in the same real way, we need someone to manage those people to ensure that we keep telling them and pushing them and be like, hey, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. How are you doing? How are you doing? And I'll give you the cadence. I'll give you the days that you kind of want to follow up, in what order, so that way, you're keeping them excited. And you keep doing this. Okay. So you want to print this out and see it everywhere. So like, this is the process. This is how we get people. Okay. And so how do you find potential affiliates? So this is probably the biggest question, is like, how do I find these people? Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to find people who already have the audience you want to get in front of. Okay. So for an example, here's potential affiliates. So people that business owners in our niche who have built audience or customer base. In this case, it would be like a Mark Kohler, a Corby, a Dave Ramsey, a TaxDome, an Ignition, or Ignite. It could be, for an example, it could be Latino Tax Fest, right? Latino Tax Fest. It could be Negozi, right? These are all people who have the audience that we want. And as a result, we can tap into their book of business. They've already built the relationships. We need to build a relationship with the people that built the relationship, right? And that's where you start. That's your baseline. And it's probably the easiest way to do it. Community owners. So for an example, you could, like, since our niche is CPAs and tax professionals, the business owners, well, we want to go and find out what groups they fall into. So you just go into Facebook and then type in CPA firm and see what firms pop up, see what groups pop up for that. And as a result, we just try to reach out to the group owners and find out the group owners, we find out what they're offering and see how we can collaborate, not compete, collaborate with them to produce our product to their clients. And as a result, we help them win and their clients win. Okay. Blogs or website owners in our niche. So for an example, people that own websites or blogs for our clients. Live events is pretty big. I think I showed in the last video this NATP uh, event. And so when you go down this NATP, which is the National Association of Tax Professionals, so this is a huge event that happens every year, and they have a big database. So we go there. When we go to that website, we can actually find the vendors on the website. And all we have to do is go to each vendor on there and go to their see if they have events and then go to their vendors and then literally you create a circle or a cycle of affiliate potential leads. You eventually start finding more and more and more and more to the point where you start now having a real database of affiliates that we can reach out to. So now we'll have, instead of 10 people we can tap into, we can tap into 100 or 1,000 people. And that's kind of the target here, right? Business owners that are paying for ads. So for an example, if we go and target tax software or tax planning software, I'll just, I'll do that right now. Tax planning software, right? Or not even tax planning software, I'll just put tax planning. Okay, let's just see what comes up. So look, these guys right here are selling tax planning, but TurboTax probably too big, Tax Plan IQ, right? Things like that. Or we can do CPA firm softwares, right? Softwares to use. Keeper, right? RightWorks, Sage, Keep. So we just find out Canopy. You see this right here? Look at this. I already found a couple of them. I found Thomas Rutgers. I found TaxDome, Carbon, Canopy, Financial Sense, Jetpack. These are all things that our people use. And so as a result, now I just found some affiliate partners that I can use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I already found 15 affiliate partners just by one Google search. That's just one. Okay. And so Carbon, again, you can go down here and now you have this place, Carbon, gives me 10 more that I can go into. And now I go here and I just look for the 10, Carbon. Okay, cool. Now let's see what else. I'm just going to keep going. Canopy. Okay, now I keep going. Financial Sense. Okay, now I keep going. TaxDome. Now I keep going. Right? Jetpack. Now I keep going. And so now I find more people in these things. Bright Manager, right? Formerly accountancy manager, right? And so these are all things that we could just look into and start tapping into right away. This is an easy way to start building up that network of affiliates. Big podcasts, right? We can go to those same people and just find out, do they have a podcast? Do they have a YouTube? Do they have a LinkedIn group that they use? What are the softwares that our ideal clients use? And so that's how we build the potential affiliates that we can get. And you do that by the time you do this, if you actually really spend the time to do this, you will have a big pool of people that you can be like, oh my gosh, if I tap in, this is going to change everything for us. Most people will not follow this process right here, and they'll jump straight to like get 2 or 3 people and they'll say it doesn't work. Well, the truth is you haven't had enough flow to create this process for you to happen, okay? And so you want to create the potential. Now, here's a kind of a side tangent here. You don't want to go after small fish in this case. You do want to go after, for an example, these are influencers. So this is like kind of a criteria of influencers. So mega influencers like Intuit or anything like that have a 1 million-person audience. Macro have like 500 to a 1 million-person audience. And this would probably be more like a TaxDome. Mid-tier would probably be like a, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't even know who's in the mid tier. In the micro would probably be like a Latino Tax Fest, right? They have a very small audience. Ngozi would probably be in a 1 to 10, right? So it's a smaller and smaller audience. So most people will try to get as many of these 1 to 10K people. But in reality, if all we did was get one of these big macro or mid-tier people or even the mega influencers to promote us, our whole business would change overnight, right? And so we should optimize. Typically, I'd optimize right in here or even right in here. Typically, I try not to stay in the nano too long. And reason being is because if we've already passed these people as far as the audience size, then we need to level up here. And if we're in this range right here, we should try to be reaching up to these people to pull us into this little bucket rather than starting to do these guys and these guys. We already passed these guys. We need to go up here and either reach up or reach higher. We shouldn't reach down anymore. And not to say that we're better than anybody else, but it's just a return on time. Like for an example, if we're right here, we have 50, we probably have more. So we're right between here probably. We're like a micro mid-tier influencer. And so our objective should be, how can we get these guys right here to be affiliates, and how do we get these guys to be affiliates? Because if we try to get these guys, it's probably going to be very tough to do. But if we get these guys to promote us, these guys to promote us, then the chances of us jumping from one bucket to the next become really, really high. So from example, we can go from a micro to a macro influencer very, very quickly if we get macro influencers or even mid-tier influencers promoting us. And so I hope that makes sense for you. Like if I show you the paper, if I show you the numbers and I show you how it looks, hopefully it makes sense. Okay, so where do we find these? We find these on LinkedIn groups, Facebook groups, Google, like I just showed you right now. Every ad that you click on should be related to our audience. Everyone, right? If you're here and you're watching this affiliate training, it's because you're trying to use this as the concept or the reason to get new customers. And so as a result, you have to like change your mindset to like, I need to get people to promote our stuff. And so therefore I need to find everybody in my network. Everything I see all the time is getting people to promote us. And so how do I find that, right? You can search hashtags. You can look at other people to follow. So for an example, there's a little thing on Facebook that if you like a person's page, it will suggest 3 other pages for you or 5 other pages, and those other pages are similar to the one that you just liked. So for an example, let's say we're going after Taxdome. Well, if we like Taxdome, then if we like them, it's gonna show us other things that people that like Taxdome also like, and then we just keep going down the iterative process until we find the people that we actually want. And in fact, we want all of them, not just one, we want them all, because we want to have a big pool of people that we can just literally tap into and say, hey, I need your help, right? So you don't want to exclude people, you want to include everybody, especially affiliates, right? This is not an exact science. You just have to be willing to commit to find them by whatever means possible. And what I would say on this stage right here is go out and find at least 10 potential affiliates and make it a list, just so you understand how this process works and make it fresh in your mind. And we're going to show you how to reach out to thousands of potential affiliates here in a second. But what I just showed you right now with the Google process and this training here, you should already know how to do that. Now you just do that again, and then do that again, and then do that again. I showed you how to get 15 right here on less than 10 minutes. Okay. And then once you've gone through that process, then you need to get people on the phone. You need to get these guys on the phone. So once you got a potential affiliate, perfect. You got their name. Now your goal is to get them on the phone by whatever means necessary. Okay. So once you find them, you message the affiliate using a cold message script. Most times you can't run ads to find affiliates. You just have to cold reach out to them. You just have to reach out to them directly and just make an introduction. Hey, and I'll tell you right here. This is what you say. Hey, name, right? For an example, let's just use Taxdome for an example. Hey, I love what you're doing with tax professionals. I see that you guys are a workflow software where you guys help people kind of manage their firm better. And we are, right now, we're working on a project where we're bringing some big names like Mark Kohler or David Perez. And we're reaching out some big affiliates to impact the tax industry. And I think there might be some synergy here. Do you got about 5 to 10 minutes so I could break down how you might be involved? They say yes or no, however that matters, right? Whatever happens. And before you move on, continuing, right? You're going to want to pick one of your potential affiliates, message them, scrape their contact info, and then you just call them, right? So the idea here is that you want to call them. Your first call with the potential affiliates will look like this. You want to build a rapport. Hey, how's it going? How's the weather? Blah, blah, blah. Tell them what you're doing and why it's important to them, right? And why it's important to you. Get them to know about your commission structure. So for an example, since right now, and I'm going to give you the two, there's two tiers of structures. So for us, for me particularly on this call here, we offer first tier commissions, meaning we will give a percentage of the upfront cash that we collect to the person that's promoting us. Why? Because it's faster money. We have a back end, but it takes longer to make that money. And so therefore, most people don't want to wait, and that's okay. We're going to incentivize them for not waiting and giving them money now. But they jeopardize the now money for the later money. And that's okay. That's totally fine. It's up to anybody who wants whatever they want. It's cool with them. So we want to get them to be open to we want in this call, we just want them to be open to promote, not even to get a hard agreement going. It's just to, hey, are we good? Are you good? Are we good? Like that's kind of the whole concept there. All right. And so this is kind of how the call should go. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Betty, how's it going? I love what you're doing with context, right? Like, so for an example, we're talking to TaxDome. I love what you're doing, TaxDome, over there. You guys are creating workflows for tax professionals and making it amazing for them and easy for them to kind of streamline their business. We are a tax planning company, a tax planning software company, and the way that we do ours is a little bit differently. But I think that there's some synergy, right? Because a lot of our clients use your software, right? And then you want to ask them about themselves. So tell me a little bit about you guys. What are you guys doing? What do you guys like what's your goals this year with connecting with us? And boom, they'll start to tell you, right? Um, and then tell them what you do and why it's important, okay? And they should be saying, "Oh, that's right. Me too. Oh yeah, that's good. I love that. Same here. We do that too," right? That's what they should be saying. And then that's why I'm reaching out. We have a $1,000 offer where we help clients get their first tax planning client. And we do that through a 2-day event. And we have a sales process that we've spent over $1 million in marketing and got over 25,000 tax business owners through it. Okay. Anyways, we're giving away 50% of every sale, meaning we sell 997 tickets to this event, and if you promote us, you get 50%. Yeah, so it's $500 you get, or 497 because it's 997 on every sale. And we're always looking for partners like you who align with our mission. Do you want me to kind of break it down, what it looks like? And then you pause. Then you say yes. Okay. Well, it's kind of like this. You just send people to our free lead magnet. In this case, it's a webinar. You just send people to our free webinar. And it'll make you look good because you're offering them free value. And of those people who register for that free webinar, 20% will actually show up. And we'll close anywhere from 12 to 14%, and we pay you 50% of that on every sale. So is that something you might be open to promoting? If they say no, and you ask why, you isolate and you handle it. No, why not? Because it's not something we do with our clients. Okay, cool. Why not? What do you do? What do you stand for? Right? You just find out. Okay. You just keep asking the questions, and then whatever they say no to, just find out. And so the next call you do with the next affiliate, you don't say that, because then you'll keep getting people to say no to promoting. So when they say yes, I love would work with you too, because of what? Because you guys do such a great job in the industry. We just want to connect with you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have our team set you up an account, and we'll write custom emails and promotional material like I showed you guys above. Again, it's just going to give you, all you're going to do is just give out this free webinar to your audience. So it doesn't have to be sell anything to your audience. Does that sound good? Okay, cool. Well, we take a lot of manual, because we take a lot of manual effort on my team side. So if we set this up, I just want to make sure that you're going to go ahead and give it to your audience. Is that true? And then they say yes. Okay. Now, I'm not going to talk about the second tier pitch because, obviously we don't do the second tier pitch. But if you did, this is where you get a percentage of the people they promote. But that's not, I don't want to talk about that because that gets really complex. So I wouldn't even talk about that. So once you've done that, then your second call, meaning the first call, you got them introed and you're ready and you're all good, right? Now, the second call is you want to get them to agree and commit to promote on a specific date. Okay, now the reason why you want that commit and specific date is because that right there is where most of the people are going to get stuck when they were doing affiliates. They're going to be like, yeah, I'll do it when I do it, right? And then the second thing is you want them to give us more people. So how do we do it? We use setting up their account as a reason for the call. We use reciprocity and consistency to keep them to agree a specific date. It feels bad when you do something and then someone does a whole bunch of work and then you don't follow through, right? That's kind of how it works. They agreed on something, you did a bunch of work, and it's less painful to agree to a hard date and then back out completely. So you want to almost make them, because you've done so much work, it's going to make them feel bad. And you want them to feel bad because you just did all this work for them. And now they're like, oh, no, I'm not going to do it. Well, they should feel bad about it. Yeah, they should, you know? So this is kind of how the second call would go. Hey, first name, some great news, Betty. I had the team work late last night to get everything you set up. We created your account. We set up your affiliate. We set up, so I'll just put your affiliate program. We get your affiliate tracking in order. Your emails have gone through. Everything's ready to go. Okay. Now, one of the things that's really important is we need to know when specifically are you going to send out this to your audience so we don't overlap with other partners so you can make the most money possible. Okay. So with that in mind, when is the soonest time you can commit to? And you get a specific date. Great. I'll lock that in my calendar and any massive affiliate promotion starting on that date. And then we go right here. Then we say, are you sure you'll be able to, and you're sure you're going to be able to promote it, right? Aside from some crazy emergency, you won't be able to. No, I should be able to go. Okay, cool. Well, now when people promote, what we typically see is the longer they promote, the more they make, obviously. So do you want to make a 3-day promotion, a 7-day promotion, or a 14-day promotion? Okay. And then typically they'll be like, oh, I'll do 7 days or I'll do 3 days. Or which ones do you suggest? Well, we suggest about a 14-day, right? Or even a 7. 3 days is just not enough. We don't think a 3-day, but a 7-day or 14-day is good. Most likely that 7-day promotion would be really good. Okay, great. What are you going to promote? Where are you going to promote it? Oh, I have an email list. Okay, perfect. Now I'm excited. I'm curious, how much would you be thrilled to make off of this promotion? How much would, if we did this together, how much would you like to make that would make you super excited about it? Well, if I make an extra 10 grand from it, it's cool. All right, cool. So you need 10 tickets sold. I mean, you need 20 tickets sold. Perfect. All right. Well, let's try to make it happen for you or exceed that. I'll make sure to send you affiliate stuff. Put affiliate stuff after this call. But while I'm here, do you have any questions? No? Yes? And they start answering questions. Answer any questions, right? Answer any questions they have. Boom. And then also, before we hop off, is there anybody else that maybe we could partner with? And then boom. And then after the call, send this text and emails. Okay, just to confirm everything you committed to. Date, promotion end date, platforms they're going to be using, affiliate assets, login account where they're going to get their link. Here's your promotion material, right? Do you need anything else? These are the things you want to send. And I'll end this part 2 on this part right here, because in the next part, we're going to talk about how to get them and keep them promoting. But this is how to get them like interested, get this. Now, this is the converting from the affiliate to becoming now an actual, like a person finding and converting an affiliate. The next time we're going to talk about promotion of that affiliate, getting that affiliate to start pushing the message out there. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.